us, we are able to heal Duke, and we will be using wetsuit since it is underground under the water level again. And to be fair, when the wetsuit is one of the, let's say, better designs character. Helmet, everything, let's say, put on, which is kind of nice. Okay, now you're using gung ho, and just you can see, once you use gung ho, actually, let's say, boosts up your ammunition a lot, and that's kind of cool. Okay, this is where we find Duke, an injured friend. Yeah, without spirit, right? There's no way you can, let's say, boost your, let's say, weapon, let's say, ability here. And I still need to pull you again. He still looks a little like dusty over here. And to be fair, he does look like an old General Hawk with his helmet on his head, and let's say eyes protector on his face. If you look at the old General Hawk design, actually Hawk is the one that went through a lot of different designs because of circumstances, and let's say, I admit they want to sell more toys about him, and they try to, let's say, make sure that he is a bit different. I actually got a feeling that we had Duke first, and let's say they changed to Hawk later, but that was my, let's say, essential. Whoa. Actually, I got a feeling I got two General Hawks here. Yeah, the older version, the younger version. But I just put it, the older version is actually Duke, let's say, wearing his old uniform. So it's kind of strange. Alright, so a whole group is here, everyone is here, all 6 of them here. And I think I'll just put this trio with my group as a, let's say, progress the game. Now, you just put it straight, if all 3 of them are wounded, what will happen through the game? Actually, that means it's game over for you, just like that. Okay, it's game over directly. Now, this is the, let's say, Cobra Temple. I don't know why they have temple, maybe they are, let's say, crazy cultists. And yeah, you can, let's say, a lot of cultists design over here, and they use punches most of the time because, yeah, as I mentioned, saving ammunition, but actually we've gone all around and so many, let's say, radios, right? You do not have to save much ammunition, and people do that is just for purpose of challenge and nothing else. You see that? That is what happens when you, let's say, upgrade your guns to the highest level, where your guns can shoot in multiple directions. Sadly, it will be a waste if, let's say, they are quite far away. And most of the time when you're using a gun, we like to use a so-called shotgun effect, where we, let's say, make sure they come closer, then we use, say, 1 blast where 4 shots hit them, and then he, let's say, has a lot of damage to him. Okay, here we go, here is one, when you, let's say, upgrade your, let's say, attack, right? You ain't got this niche shot, which can be shared by everyone. And if you're using a ninja, right, they do the, let's say, katana jab down to the ground. Just that you know. Okay, and what happened? I have no idea what happened. And you see, Duke also got its own, let's say, own special kick over here. But that only happens when you, let's say, gather your, let's say, all your, let's say, boost up all your attacks. Then you have that. Yeah, his cookie is kind of cool. Yeah, people, let's say, Duke is a fan favorite for a certain reason here. Okay, yeah. And then that was a normal punch. Let's say upgrade your punches to the very that level. It's not just straight punch. You could, let's say, draw this, let's say, knuckle punches, or let's say swing shots. Just let you know that. And this is actually, it's kind of annoying where, let's say, the soldiers respawn time and time again. Let's say you move out of the screen. But on the other hand, if you plan to gather more power and, let's say, abilities, right, you will really want them to respawn a lot, which is kind of my thing over here, just that you know. And this game actually focuses on a lot of ammunition you collect, but eventually, based on the way cautious way of fighting that I had that time, sooner or later I'm gonna, let's say, gather more than enough, let's say, ammunition for the game, which was my problem. I knew that. Okay, now you can see, by using spirit ability, I can, let's say, have my health restored to the fullest, which is kind of good over here. And just that you know, with all the boss dates, right, I think I'll just go to directly kill Cobra Commander. Oh yeah, no, I need to fight. I need to, let's say, go here and get something else. Yeah, okay, level up now, and let's say see what I can get. Yeah, upgrade everything with a laser cannon. Okay, the Temple of Atlantis. We come here, now we just place the bomb. Okay. And then eventually you'll be knocking this out directly with satellite blast, which actually makes me believe that they could have got this influence from Command and Conquer, where GDI is really by G.I. Joe, as it was the start of G, while the Brother of Hope of not being very cult-like actually has the, let's say, sightings or the behavior of Cobra Command. And yeah, Cobra Command is very good at sabotaging, and so is Battlehawk not, which is kind of strange here. Okay, yeah, here is the Iron Can of G.I. Joe. Yeah, I can see a lot of similarities here between G.I. Joe, Marvel Shield Organization, and GDI from Command & Conquer, which is kind of, let's say, I believe that, let's say, influence here and there, which is kind of cool and kind of fun over here. But I'm going to, let's say, put it out again. It's said that I am not able to use any of the G.I. Joe vehicles, which is kind of, let's say, disappointing. You shouldn't be able to use them. Even in Command & Conquer, when they do their, let's say, first-person shooting game, Renegade, they do allow you to use various vehicles. Only vehicles based on the official setting that you are not allowed to use are the Orca helicopters and the Harpy helicopters, which is hard to pilot, just admit it. So I'm not going to do any complaint here. Okay, now I haven't used Snake Eye for a while. Just let you know, this is Snake Eye. Look at the way he jump kind of high, and sometimes even by touching a wall, right, he can slide across the wall and, let's say, go high above. Now there's one special move that I was able to do as a kid, but I was not able to do now, was pitch death, where Snake Eye jump, hunch forward, and fall down flat on the ground. He was dead. And infantry, or I mean the other bad guys, can just walk past him and have no idea that he's dead on the ground. Kind of cool move, but I didn't know how I was able to pull that move off, and let's be fair, that move does not have any ability or lazy usage, so I didn't use that move at all. And okay, as usual, we'll be using gung ho to, let's say, fuel our ammunition as many as possible, as much as possible. Yeah, more than 1,000 shot, I think that will be more than enough. And kind of, let's say, wasted gung ho's ability over there. Okay, let's go to, let's say, fight the final round with Cobra Command is over here. Now, just let you know one thing. In this game, there are a lot of ways to complete it. Most of the time, you want to collect everyone, power up everyone before you go to fight Cobra Command. But if you want to, you can, let's say, take the shortest route, kill a couple of, let's say, Cobra Command's higher inner circle that you really are pissed off, and just go directly to fight Commander himself. You can do that. Just let you know, when I was a kid while playing this game, Destro was giving me so much problems. I just give up Destro and see and take down Cobra Commander myself. And eventually I could do that. It was kind of easy. It wasn't that tough. So for suggested new players, you have no choice, right? You actually try that. Just let you know. For the fucking kids. Okay, now let's show you how powerful the laser is. When the boss actually took me a lot of kills to kill that. Just a few hundred shots of a laser and he's dead. And you actually want to scatter shot of the guns by doing this flying, let's say, slap flying thingies over here, which is kind of annoying. I mean, it's kind of annoying. And eventually, since the final few rounds, where I don't think I'll be, let's say, saving ammunition. I should be using as much as I can, as much as I please. I already gathered too much lasers over here and too much bullets. And to be fair, bullets are kind of heavy and I should be using them time to time. Okay. Use Hawk again. Those are mines. I don't want to change me. We also have Kung Fu guys over here. And the turrets. Okay, we are still on Atlantis, right? You try to destroy the towers as much as possible. Hey, the towers. Okay, keep on moving. Alright. Yeah, we will have, let's say, 10 troops over here. Now, just let you know, actually there's no secret city of Atlantis. It's a myth, okay? So don't believe that actually there's a lost civilization before we human beings are. And there's a lost civilization before the civilizations that we know, because if they do exist, we will have, let's say, drop out their stuff by now, but eventually we didn't. Okay, come on, we're using Gong Ho again. Now, there's one thing I need to point out is, I don't care how many radios they can gather over here. The most you can have is 9. You are not going to take more than 9. So it'll be, let's say, wasting or, let's say, using your radio here and they just on Gong Ho to gather as many ammunition as you please, which is a strategy over here if you want to. And to be fair, if you compare this to the first G.I. Joe game, this is far more easier. I'll just show you how I kill Cobra Commander, and just let you know, when I was a kid I cheated. All I did was stand on the ground, had to point my lasers on the top and shot him, and I was able to take him out in 10 seconds. Now for this time, I will not be using Duke, which I just put it this way. I did mention in the previous game that General Hawk became a cripple, let's say wheelchair born because of Cobra Command, right? So if there's anyone we have a grudge with Cobra Command, it will be General Hawk. So using Duke to kill him, which is most of the time we see in the cartoon, will not, let's say, be justified. I will be using Hawk to do this. After all, the commanders of both sides should fight each other, and that is a must. Okay, this guy again. You can see that Duke can even shoot, let's say, downwards, which makes him very powerful, and let's say the enemies are, let's say, unable to avoid that shot over there, which is kind of, let's say, bullshit OP. And let's say 12. Okay. Now just let you know, one thing about this G.I. Joe game is there are a lot of places for you to walk like mazes, and seeing animal respawns easy, right? You have to be careful with your ammunition. And here we are fighting another minor boss here. Okay. Just show you how powerful a laser gun is, a few shots and that's it. But eventually I'll be wasting a lot of, let's say, animation here. So that's why I have gun hole with me. Oh, another one. How many of them are there out here? But by saying this, it's also a good sign because you know that you are near the final boss. Okay, just let you know. Eventually it become a place where we'll be entering a hole and you'll be there. Cobra Commander hiding there and just go up the lift. I can see a sniper over there waiting for me. I just running. I didn't know. Oh, it wasn't bouncing back. There was a turret over there. Now you see the lava over there, right? Try not to touch it because actually it would, let's say, reduce some of your energy and power. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, upstairs was the final place I have to go. There's a lot of power stocks when we take over there, right? Got a feeling I'm coming to the final few rounds. Eventually that will be there. Okay, oh, don't do that. Actually, it's kind of hardcore. You see that? My, let's say, life points being taken away, but in order to, let's say, get those stuff, I have to do that. In order to get those stuff, I have to do that. Okay, coming down slide. Mines again. Really, mines again. And okay, now let's talk about other minor matters about G.I. Joe. Are there any female G.I. Joes in the game? Not in the game, but actually there are quite a few female Joes. There's Jinx, the female ninja that, let's say, has nothing but good luck. There's Cover Girl, a model who became, let's say, a car junkie or, let's say, engineer of the group. And oh, this is the shield guy. The guy which I don't like a lot, and you can see even with laser shield guys not gonna help. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, we are coming to Cobra Commander's lair. All we need to do is go inside the door. Cobra Commander. He'll be standing on his throne, throwing energy powers here and there. Okay, see, most of the time it's our, let's say, pointing Duke at the bottom and, let's say, shooting through it. Now I'll be using Duke again. Yeah, I lied. Why? Because Duke is the back rider. All you need to do is just aim down there and shoot him with the laser and he's dead. You don't need to avoid him when that is dead. Now, let's show Cobra Commander the power of the Iron Cannon, where Hawk gave Stalker the Firelink solution, and then the laser blasts down directly from the sky, destroying an artifact of Cobra Command, which I don't know why, but the island went down. Okay, I admit I did not see any vehicles escaping from the island. I should assume that all the Joes died over there. But eventually they did survive, and we are being greeted by the cast of the game, starting from General Hawk all the way to all the Joes that participated in this fight. Overall, this was a good game, but I need to admit, it does not have the fun, or let's say, the energy or spirit of the previous one, which is kind of disappointing because it's one of those good games where unless you are a Joe fan, you will not be putting your hand onto it, which making it a little bit hard on the, let's say, overseas market. Not sure how this sell in the US. It should sell well, but after this we do not get a sequel for G.I. Joe, and I have to end the review here sadly. So next time we'll be looking into something that are more kid friendly, and hope to see you there, gamers young and old. See you then.